Yo, what's up guys, what's up Raiders, welcome back to another fantastic, epic, great and awesome stream. How are we doing tonight? Glad to be here. Yo, we got and that is phenomenal. Let's go. Yo, Fampy, how you doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. We've got a special guest in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and wow, I'm actually happy to have you here. Guys, can we give a shout out to my dad who decided to tune in today? What's up, Daddy Migo? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Wow, that's amazing. Oh man, why'd you tune in tonight? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream, guys. Today I'm doing just chatting. We're not playing games. Not gonna be a lot of shouting. Decided to just have a calmer stream tonight and react to a bunch of the news going on across different industries. There's a lot of news. There's a lot of new stuff and news in the tech space. There's a lot of news in the AI space. There's a lot of news in the general world, politics, but I don't think we're gonna do that. You guys know how I'm not a politics channel, and every time we kind of delve into that, it gets dicey with how the YouTube algorithm treats me, or at least that's what I think. So yeah, we're not really gonna do that one tonight, but we're gonna cover and handle the rest of what's just going on in the tech space, man, in the content creation space, and why I'm actually doing a Just Chatting stream tonight. One of the main reasons, honestly, is because I'm building stuff. I'm working hard behind the scenes, guys, trying to build stuff to automate my workflow. Man, working in Claude has been so insane. Learning this AI, how to actually code with AI, how to build apps. It's been an amazing experience. I've got like 5 screens in front of me, and every screen is busy doing one thing or another. It's crazy. I'm out here editing content for you guys and doing this and doing that. What's up, Domain? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my guy. How you doing? So there's just so much going on, and I'm actually excited. I am super. So I built an app a couple of days ago, yeah, and well, I've been building the app or making iterations and changes since December. Before, it was just a basic Python script, and I think I talked about it on yesterday's stream or in the past, and I've been working on it. It turned from just a basic Python script, to an actual app, and now I've decided to make a different app. In the past month, I've made 2 different apps, and I'm making a third one, and I'm realizing that I actually want to bridge ClipForge, which is what I spent some time working on, with the new app I'm creating. So this one is a massive one. It's a massive one, all right? And I'm having so much fun making it. It's actually incredible. It's super, super incredible. And I think it's really going to make my workflow. I've been saying workflow for it's probably my favorite word not because I want it to be my favorite word, but it's probably my most used word in the past 2 months or 3 months. I'm always just talking about workflow, making my workflow better. But to be honest, guys, I'm not talking crap. I'm not just throwing it out there. I'll have you know, again, February was an insane, amazing month content-wise for us. So surely the workflow that I've been talking about is actually, their dividends. It's showing fruits of all the workflow talk, right? But yeah, I've actually just been my all day. Pretty much, I woke up at 5 something this morning. Glory to God, by the way, because when was the last time I woke up that early? I don't know, but I'm really happy to have woken up super early. I decided not to sleep late. Normally there's okay, how about I work late into the night? But I was talking with a friend, and it's like, okay, you know what, how about sleep early? Whatever work you might do tonight, you can do it in the morning. And I was like, okay, you got me. Decided to sleep early. Yeah, let's not talk about how I slept, man, because anyways, decided to sleep early, and woke up early and pretty much got on my desk and got to work. I've been working all day, no lies, guys. I'm out here. I used my Claude so much, they told me I was done for a week, till Friday. They're like, yep, you don't have any more usage till Friday. I'm like, bruh, I've got to pay extra then. So I've had to pay extra to get, my Claude rolling. And I'm just, man, a lot, man. Saw some of your videos, man. Football is your thing. Wait, what do you mean football is my thing? Do you mean some of my IRL videos? Is that what you're talking about? That is crazy. Barcelona lost. I'm not sure if you're happy or you're sad. I think if you are sad, you would have an emoji of being sad. But the fact that it's exclamation marks, there's joy in your heart. From the depth of your soul, you screamed Barcelona lost. The only thing missing is all caps. You were meant to just blast all caps in there, man, because I can tell Ronaldo fan, ladies and gentlemen, found him. You are happy. I feel you, man. To be honest, are you not a Messi fan? Is that why you're not a Barcelona fan? Because I kind of feel like that's how that happens. You hate Barcelona because of Messi. It's almost like if he wasn't there, the guys were not so bad. They're just like any other, no one really comes and hates Atletico Madrid, right? It's just like, they've got some good players. But then the whole rivalry between Ronaldo and Messi is just like for eternity, we will hate Barcelona. I think that's how it goes. And I don't, funny enough, and I don't know if this is a telltale that, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I don't think I do. How do I phrase this? I am a Ronaldo fan. Okay. I do want to believe he's the best player, best soccer player that ever existed. I used to hate him, by the way, when he was in Manchester United, because I'm a Chelsea fan and he used to be in Manchester United, and he was, I just hated him. But then he left and I'm like, Loki, this guy's got aura, man. He's actually insane, you know? But I feel like Barcelona fans don't hate Real Madrid as much. I don't know if I'm not so into soccer like that, so I can't really tell you if that's a true statement or not. But from the little I know, I've not really seen a hate for Real Madrid, you know? But I know there's a hate for Barcelona. Even now that Messi is gone, there's just a we hate and we want to see Barcelona good. To be fair, it's not just a Messi thing. I just remembered why that is. It's because Barcelona used to cheat. And I remember being a kid and they cheated Chelsea. I think it was semifinals 2012 or 2010. And Chelsea scored, I think it was Didier Drogba who scored a goal against, I think I remember watching this with my dad now. And I think we scored against Barcelona in maybe the semifinals of the UEFA Champions League or something along those lines. And the ball hit the crossbar and I think it bounced in and it bounced back out. And they're like, nope, we didn't see nothing. We didn't see nothing. And we ended up losing. Oh my God. It was one of the... oh, sorry about that, man. You got an ad in the middle of my spiel. Sorry about that, buddy. But it was so annoying, man. It was a heartbreaking moment in my house, if I remember correctly. A couple years down the line, though, we ended up winning against, I think, Atletico Madrid. Oh, man. Oh, they're too good, Madrid. Not only speaking, might have a chance of winning the Champions League. Where are they right now? I don't watch soccer by myself. I used to watch with my dad, and I guess some guys from high school. But by myself, I'm not really into. The only soccer I actually get into is what do you call it? African Cup of Nations. I watched that recently and my goodness, I was losing my mind. Nigeria was out here wrecking everybody until we met Morocco that cheated. So freaking happy. What team won now? This team that has Sadio Mane. Senegal. I think Senegal won. Oh man, the joy and celebration. Oh my goodness. Heck no. I just saw Manchester United with some exclamation. Is there any mod in chat right now? Can you ban this guy? Can somebody ban this guy? Man, you ill. Never. That's, yeah, just the way you can never like Barcelona. I can never come and be like, oh, Man U, the Red Devils. Yeah, Devils for a reason, You're not gonna lie, what? Man said leave Chelsea in the dumpster. Nah, I want to blue, always a blue, man. Come on, you can't do that. Leave Chelsea in the dumpster. That is disrespectful, my guy. It's like saying Ronaldo is washed. Come and cheer for Erling Haaland or however you say his name. It's like, you don't do that, man. Like, even when Ronaldo is like 60 and he obviously doesn't have the same speed, you're gonna be like, hey, shh, that's a living legend right there, okay? We don't care, okay? He's not doing so good right now. But that's the same way I see Chelsea. So over the years, when people have been blasting Chelsea, like these guys are at the bottom of the table, or this isn't working for them, or they're not doing this well, or I'm just like, it's okay. I hear you. La. It's actually crazy, man. We're cooking in the Prem. 15 champions. Yeah, whatever that means. All right. I don't have stats, okay? Again, I'm not so into the sport. I'm not into any sport enough to know all this. This person has this many. Like our club actually has 6 wins over you guys. What do you guys have? In the season 1998 to 2002, we actually had 4 back-to-back wins, and there's nothing you guys can. No, I've never been into any sport. Literally, there is no sport I know that much history about, and I'm not shading anyone who does. I actually find it incredible to be that passionate about a sport. You know, do I find it incredible? No, I'm lying. I do think it's interesting. Not that I find it incredible. I don't envy. I don't wish that was me. I wonder if there's anything I'm that passionate about though. Have you seen me have you seen me play Rocket League? Yeah, that's passion. That's passion, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh man. Okay. And when I'm out here watching Valorant as well, I was thinking of playing Valorant tonight, but yeah, I'm gonna have a mad headache if I get into too much gaming. Even talking this much. This last, how long have I been streaming? 20 minutes or whatever. 5 minutes is the longest I've talked today. So far, I've just been typing. And coding. And here I go. Domain shows up in chat and I just can't shut up. Sir, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Get him out of here, chat. Non-football fan identified. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, that's me, man. Isn't it called soccer? I'm just joking. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just messing around. But yeah. Non-football fan idea. Again, it's like great. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's because I went to boarding school. I feel like if I didn't go to boarding school, actually, I don't really know. I'm trying to assume. You can only assume, right? That if I didn't go to boarding school, me and my dad would have watched soccer in my growing into that adult phase, that 13 to 16, because I went to boarding school around that time, 13 to 16. I kind of feel like maybe if I didn't go to boarding school, I would have been watching soccer, driving around my dad, all that kind of stuff, in a way where I might have generated or developed a love for the sport more than I currently have. But it is what it is. I did enjoy playing golf with my dad though, so there was that. So I played golf. I know how to play soccer a little bit. Like, hey, again, there's proof. All right, you saw me doing, thinking of the plays. Did you watch the video? I wonder what you watched. Did you just watch a short or did you watch the full video, by the way? Oh god, because I'm better. Okay, I'm better than I was. And this Saturday, I'm playing a new season of soccer, guys. A new season is here, and trust me when I say I got this on lockdown. I got this on. There's nothing, no one's gonna stop me. What position am I playing? That's a good question. Last season I was playing left field. Wait, left field, right, left. What? Left wing, and right wing. Left field. Midfield. Is there? There's no left field, right? There's midfield, but is there left field? Right field? No, there's no left field. Yeah. Yeah, you really got to call the police, man. I'm out here not even getting terminology right. But left wing and right wing, I was playing both positions when called upon. A little bit of defense, but I hate defense. I just don't like the idea that it's my fault that they got to the keeper and wasted the keeper. That's how it feels. It feels like I'm last line of defense. Although low-key last line of defense is the keeper. The keeper should low-key like, bro, you're the keeper for a reason. If the ball gets to you, bro, you're meant to catch it. But somehow the psychology isn't like that. Instead, it's like, oh, the defense didn't do their job. Now the keeper has to do something. You're getting paid for a reason, bro. Do it yourself. I don't know why I gotta be like killing myself, getting my ankles broken because of you. How about you get your ankles broken? So for that reason, I don't like playing defense, because everyone's just gonna be like, Man, look at how he wasted you. I saw you eating grass because of him. Man, you should have done better. If I could do better, I would do better, you know? So, yeah, I don't like playing defense. But you would have me right wing, left wing, you know, passing the ball in and trying to. I haven't scored yet. Which is, it's gonna change on Saturday, ladies. I can't wait to come back and give you guys the good news. Sadly, I won't be able to stream on Saturday. I've got a church program from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's a long one. It's a really long one. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then soccer afterwards. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy, guys. And then on Friday, by the way, heads up, I'm gonna be streaming earlier, around 3 p.m. EST, around 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. as opposed to 5:30. I've also got another function to attend on Friday. Okay, so I'm gonna send out a community post just so you guys are aware of that. But I just wanted to say that right now. But man, wait, what are you saying cap for? That I'm left wing or that I haven't scored? I do appreciate you believing that I've scored. Yeah, you're eating grass on Saturday. Okay, look at this dude. I would have you know, last year, was it last year or was it 2024? It was 2024. My soccer debut. I can't believe I totally forgot until right now. I actually had one of the most insane soccer debuts in the history of soccer, if you ask me, or in the history of football. I'm sorry, I'm probably making you want to wring my neck calling it soccer, but yeah, I went to play football with a friend. I haven't played football like since high school, and I'm not even kidding. I hadn't played football since like high school, but this was 2024. Decided to actually go play football with a friend. End up scoring 3 goals, not 1, not 2, but 3 goals. 3 goals. I'm talking, my friends are like, dude, you're about to get, you know, spat on, shit on, all these different things. Like, yeah, don't do this to yourself. Stick to gymming, stick to calisthenics. This ain't gonna be your forte, bro. You ain't gonna da 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 da. And then I come and boom, boom, boom. 3 goals, man. I'm talking, man said no ball knowledge. Hey, you can't deny there were 3 goals, okay? Back of the net. Argue with that, bro. Okay? Argue with that, man. Alright? No ball knowledge, no whatever knowledge, no no game sense. Argue with that, bro. Okay. That's all I can say. It was phenomenal, man. It was phenomenal. I was sadly, let me give you the sad news. My roommate wasn't recording. Every recording my roommate has of that day is me after the fact saying, dude, did you see that? Because somehow every time I would score, he would have like a family call. He would be like, oh, gotta answer that. Hello. And then I would be screaming like, yo, 3 times. None of the goals are recorded. Literally, if my friends are like, we don't like this Fega guy anymore, they can literally deny that it existed. They can rewrite history. It would be their word against mine, you know? And I'll have you know, I've got some friends who sometimes are like, yeah, this Fega guy is doing too much. Let's rewrite. Sometimes they be hating. They're like, yeah, I don't know. Let's not say it happened. Let's all just agree to say that didn't happen. You know, I'm actually at their mercy when it comes to my hat trick on my debut, bro. But by God's grace, you know, I can appease them or be on their good side, so that doesn't happen. You know, that would be crazy. You scored with your hands, bro. Relax, bro. How old are you, Domain? Ran half the pitch with the ball in. No, I didn't do that. I would, however, let you know my gas tank is not it's not where I thought it would be in 2024 and in 2025. Wow, it's got me thinking I have a condition, you know? Like my gas tank is in some weird shape or way or form. I'm like, surely I've got to see a doctor or something because my spine hurts when I'm done playing soccer, like terribly. It's got to be that it doesn't feel natural, you know? Or maybe it's just like it's because it's the first time in your life that you're actually, gassing out. And sometimes I'm like, am I going to survive the night, because it's so painful. It's so painful. Breathing is so difficult. I'm just out here lying on the grass, turning, and it's actually a little bit shameful, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, it is what it is. All right, I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to breathe. You can't be trying to stay alive and actually putting on so much steez. Sometimes you gotta just say out with the steez, in with the I want to survive. And that's what happens sometimes. So I'm out here, I come on the soccer pitch, I'm out here feeling like I'm that guy. I've got my, is it called spandex outfit? I've got my shirt, looking all fit, strong, ready for the game. And then I start playing. 5 minutes into the game, I'm like, bring him in. And then I go and I'm lying down on the ground and I'm always looking like, water. And everyone's like, bro, you just got in. Like, what's going on? It's crazy. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Every time I finish and I go home, I'm like, I am running the next day. And actually, I started doing that. I actually started running the next day. I did that for a while during summer. I started running, started improving. So I've got to say, I've gotten so much better than that video. If you watch the long form video, I'm much better than that long form video now. I just haven't been able to find an editor to edit some of the content I made through the season, and that's just been the only hold up. If not, there is proof that I'm a much better player than I was. There is, okay? It's just locked in my hard drive somewhere. So, hey, I'm happy to hear it also happens to me. I don't know what you're saying it also happens to you. Let me read that. I'm not going to say I'm a pro in football, but I'm just good. Great minds, man, think alike. And I think same for me, bro. Same. It is when you have not touched the grass and ran like that in a long time, so you feel like you're losing air. Yeah, but besides the losing air, which I think is normal, my back, not me coming to report to you like you're some doctor or something, but literally my spine, my back, it feels like when I breathe in, my lungs are pressing against my spine. So both of them are not, they don't want to press against each other. They're like, leave me alone. So that whole area where my lungs are expanding and reaching into my back, it just hurts, like really. So I've got to take these shallow breaths, but when you're gassed out, shallow breaths don't cut it. You need to breathe in. You need all the breath you can get. So it's a very weird, very painful experience. I'm just gonna have to go back for it, man. Yeah, that is what I mean. It also happens to you, man. Yeah, we gotta overcome it, bro. We gotta overcome it, man. If we're trying to, really. When is your next season? Soccer season, football season? And where do you stay? Do you You're not Swedish, are you? Somebody said they were Swedish or Scottish. I'm not sure if that was you. I think it would be important to, because I just wonder if it's cold where you live, and if you're having to play indoors or you can't play during this season because it's crazy cold. Oh, your season has started already. Hey, let's go. And you have scored 5 goals is what I'm expecting to hear. Nah, you've not scored 5 goals. That's why you haven't talked about how your season has started until this moment. I know the feeling. It's like nobody asked me about that. Okay, we're just gonna act like that doesn't exist. It's like, why, sir, are you asking me about the thing that I don't want to talk about? 2 goals. 2 goals. Okay, buddy. Okay. All right. Out of how many showings? 2? 2 for 2? That would be incredible, man. 2 for 2, not bad. I'm assuming it's 2 for 2, by the way. Why am I assuming? I have no clue. Goals in 4 games. Okay, 2 goals in 4 games. That's still not bad. That's still not bad. Lovely. No, this season I've got to score, man. I've got to score. I think I got 2 assists last season. 2 assists, but 2 assists out of we play 9 games for 9 to 10 games or 8 to 10 games per season, and 2 assists. Who's really counting assists, man? Who's no one really is, So what I really need is goals, is goals, not assists. Okay, so we got to work on that. This man, I'm excited, boys. I am super excited. Anyways, I'm done yapping. Today, since I'm gonna have to try to sleep early tonight, we've got to use and I'm sorry, by the way, I'm starting to stream a little bit later than usual. My bad on that. Oh, our very own KDB keyboard that blinks. No, let's try that again. King. Okay, let's. Yep. Nope. I don't have any other. What does KDB mean? I tried. Look, I tried. Okay, one time. Very own KDB. Is that the name of a player? Kevin De. Yeah. Who's that again? Kevin De Bruyne. That's a keeper, right? Manchester United's Kevin De Bruyne is a Belgian professional footballer who plays as a midfielder for Serie A club Napoli and the Belgium national team. Wow. Okay. I thought he was. I don't know why the name felt ancient. Who's the guy that was the Manchester United keeper? I don't think I liked that guy. The Manchester United keeper. I don't know why I feel like there's, you don't know the best player? Kevin De Bruyne? De Bruyne is the best player in what? Serie A? And he plays for Napoli. Edison. Yeah, I feel like that's it. Is Serie A the same place that Osimhen's playing? Because if you're saying Kevin De Bruyne is the best, nah, you're capping, bro. All right? The number 1 best player right now is Victor Osimhen. That dude is insane. He's incredible, right? He is incredible. He's the next best thing. All right, he's gonna keep shining. Man, I really wish Nigeria won that African Cup of Nations, man. Ooh, wee. And then there's Lookman. He's in Atletico now. He just got signed to Atletico recently, and he's been incredible. So this Kevin De Bruyne guy, he's probably all right. I'm just messing around, okay? But he was injured apparently. He's just back after 128 days of injury. Man, that must feel so That must feel so like you want to play your stuff, you want to play your sport, and they're like, sir, sorry, you got to go through recovery and exercise the knee joint. It's like, I just want to play. Oh, I want to run past that guy. I want to cut this guy down. I want to man. Osimhen is in his pocket, man. I think you made a typo there. I'm not sure. I'm not understanding what that sentence means. Osimhen is in his pocket, man. I guess sometimes people just say stuff that doesn't add up. It's okay. Osimhen is in his pocket. You know who Osimhen is? You know his first name? Victor Victory. Don't even get me started, bro. Don't even get me started, man. Watch only one of KDB's clips of passing. If I watch that, I wouldn't see what's amazing. For the most part, I'll be like, okay, he passed the ball. Soccer is so weird. If you're not if you're not styling on people and you're passing the ball, it's like, okay, I guess, you know, like, I mean, I'm not saying it's not incredible. For those who know it's incredible, they know it's incredible. But if you're not doing some Ronaldo knuckleball type things, or you're being messy, stinking up the whole, like you've got people eating grass behind you, then passing is not really like great, you know. He's good, but I've seen better, way better. That's what I'm saying. This KDB guy is not all that. Osimhen though, he's the truth. I'm just messing with you, okay? Don't let me. I don't know so much. I'm just rooting for my fellow Niger guy. You feel me? I've got to root for my fellow Niger guy. That's how it is. You're rooting for Ronaldo. I'm rooting for Victor Osimhen. That's it. End of story. That's it. That's how it goes. That's how it works. Anyways, I was mentioning earlier on that I wanted to watch Galatasaray play. Yeah, something like that. That's the name of his club. Yeah. Good luck. You know, I don't want to. Yeah. I don't know, man. Valorant's new patch is here. New agent teasers plus patch notes. Nigeria versus USA 4x400 unforgettable. Oh yeah? All right. Let's check it out. Elgato just, I don't know if you do any form of streaming or any form of, if you know anything about streaming gear, but Elgato just released a bunch of streaming gear. Like a bunch. Insane stuff. What is Elgato? And I really think it's gonna revolutionize. Ooh, said that in one try. I one-shotted that word. Let's freaking go revolutionize the industry. Yes, sir. Say it again. Revolutionize. Yeah, I think it's really gonna be incredible. Expensive stuff though, and good to them. But yeah, I've got to watch more videos. I don't know. The only problem with me reacting to stuff like this online is I don't know if they would be merciful and allow me to react to it without them copy striking my stream. So that's why I'm usually you know, reacting is tough for me to do. You feel? I'm gonna have to figure it out, but until then, it seems like the safe thing to do is to not just show other people's stuff on my stream. So that's that. I know that's his team name. I know. Don't worry. I'm aware. It's just I don't just know how to say it like well. I don't know how to say the name well. This phone adds cameras, battery packs, and more magnetically. Huh, that's interesting. Please answer this question for me. What's the question, sir? All right, I'm thinking what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna continue. Oh God, I've got to make sure I don't share anything I'm not meant to share. I've got to be careful. Fega, you've got to be careful, sir. One sec. Yeah, I think this is fine. This just shows my Claude usage limits. I can't mistakenly leak an API key or anything like that. So I've just got to be careful. Let me show you guys though the app that I've been pretty much building, guys. Okay, it's incredible. It's incredible. Okay, I think it's good to show. This is it. This is the prototype though. Weirdly enough, the last time I built a prototype, it looked better than the app. I hope that's not the case for this one, but you know. Is it possible to give 20 peanuts to 8 billion people? Is it possible to give 20 peanuts to 8 billion people? Is the question therefore whether there are that many peanuts in the world? Because I don't know the answer to that question. Are there up to 8 billion peanuts in the world in the first place? That would be 1 peanut to 8 billion people is 8 billion peanuts. Are there that many peanuts in the world? I don't know. So now 20 to 8 billion people. That's a whole lot of peanuts, man. And I really don't know if I know. Am I missing the joke? Did it go right over? No, just is it to give 20 peanuts to 8? So to just give 20 to 8 billion? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyways, this is the app. You can let me know what you mean by this question, the trick question nature of it, but I don't think so. Finally, let's go. I've been having to do bug fixes, tweaks here and there. This app wasn't working before. I couldn't select on I couldn't select the checkbox, but I fixed it. Glory to God. Now I can change part, I can change the day, and I can change the tag. History works correctly, I presume. So if I change this back to undo, boom, now history is working. Let's freaking go. If I go to manage clips and I go to 2026-02, so there are 2 files here. If I have a situation where I want to rename these 2 files and I want to change the part and I want the starting part to be 2, boom, then it's going to be part 2 and part 3. Oh man, we are cooking, ladies and gentlemen. If I want to change the game from Arc Raiders to Rocket League, change from day 1 to maybe day 15 and make this part 3. If I want to make this part 3 and I also want to make this Rocket League, let's see, and we also want to change this to day 15. Is it also possible to make this part 3? Oh, we might have a problem. So I'm gonna try and rename all 4 files. Let me change everything to Rocket League day 15. Let me just see how this actually works. Day 15 part 3. So I answered that no, just 20. I don't think it's possible. Where's the trick part of that question, man? So Rocket League day 15 part 3, Rocket League day 15 part 3, Rocket League day 15 part 3, Rocket League day 15 part 3. Rename all 4 files. Okay, so now history 7, and it renamed everything as Rocket League day 15 part 3. Oh man, we're gonna have to then how in 365 days in a year is 8 billion people are 8 billion people given a birthday? Because birthdays are not the same thing as peanuts, bro. What do you mean, man? What in the what in the 2 IQ is that question, man? What do you mean by that? Because you've got to fall somewhere. It's not the same as giving. It's not like if you give a day to someone as their birthday, then that day can no longer have anyone born on that day. So just imagine if the 20 peanuts, when you gave someone a peanut, it got replaced. So you gave this guy the green peanut and they replaced it with another green peanut. And then you gave this family of 5 the pink peanuts, and they replaced the 5 pink peanuts again. You know, so you're pretty much left with unlimited peanuts, man. That's how it is. You have to be born on a day. There's no day that is just like, oh man, I woke up. Oh, we're out of today's. You know, it's like, oh, I guess I just woke up. What is, you can't say the word today because today is done, or there is no date. You know, it's like, what a great February. Oh my God, you know, no March Fest anymore, something like. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. So we're chilling. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all. Okay, so I got one problem. I've seen one issue here that I've got to get fixed. So pending Rocket League day 15 part 3. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. Number one issue. Okay, so look, since I'm live and I've been talking, might as well just continue talking. 365 days divided by 8 billion. The negative number is what then? Domain? Man, you got me confused. You don't got me confused. Actually, I take that back. You are the one who's confused. Okay, I am not confused. I have a clear understanding of what I'm saying. I have, complete understanding. Yes, I have wisdom and clarity. Okay, you do not catch me off guard, unprepared, or unawares. I know what I'm saying. You, sir, don't get it. No, you don't get it. Because I was out here beginning to accept that, man, I'm confused by your question. I'm not. You've got to re-explain your question. Okay, you're not laying it down right. Okay, try landing. You crash landed. You didn't land. Let's take off again. Let's land properly. What is the question? 365 days divided by 8 billion. The negative number. Why are we dividing? Why are you dividing? It's not a we thing, okay? I don't know when I joined you in this division. No, sir. Why are you dividing? Okay? Tell me why you're doing what you're doing. I don't know why I'm out here embracing your thought pattern. I'm like, why are we dividing? Why? No, you are the one dividing, okay? All by yourself, all by your lonesome. It's all you, bro. It's all you. All right. What am I about to ask? This is important. In this screenshot, no. Let's do that again. Okay. We're not gonna say in this screenshot. The first issue is that it seems like I can still name all the files. I can still give all the files the same name. Normally, I think it's acceptable that I can highlight all the files to have the same name. But if I try to rename all 4 files with the same name or the same part, there should be an error, or maybe not an error, but a warning that I can't go past, saying these files have the same names. It should let me know what files have the same names. Or better yet, if instead of, no, not better yet, if I want to bypass that option of renaming all the files, giving them the same names, then the app should actually use the OBS log parser or whatever to actually know which file was created first and give them the right names accordingly. So if I name all the files Rocket League Day 15 Part 3, Rocket League Day 15 Part 3, then it should actually autocorrect and give the first file that was created Rocket League Day 15 Part 3. The next file should be Rocket League Day 15 Part 4. The next file after that should be Rocket League Day 15 Part 5, and so on and so forth. All right, one sec. Let's oh man, this app looks so good, man. Guys, I'm gonna be cooking, man. When I'm out here just chilling and videos are being edited, videos are being processed and being sent out, oh man, I'm just gonna be sipping on my water. It's just water, guys. It's just water. I need something, juice, a drink or something. It's okay. I'm not complaining. Okay, so everyone is to get one day. So how in 365 days 8 billion people get a birthday? So wait, who are you? Is this a okay? Are we? No, we? Who's we? Are you creating a world where only one person is meant to have a day as their birthday, or a date is only for one person? Is that the world you're creating? That's not the world I'm living in. But if that's the world you're trying to create, where everybody has one day for their birthday, or every day is marked for one person's birthday, one date. I'm saying this like 6 times, but each date out of the 365 days in a year is marked to only one person's birthday. If that's your world, then I totally agree with you. We do have about 8,764 people, or 8,764,000 people who are not meant to have birthdays. In your world, in this world, people can have, the same birthday. As a matter of fact, I think I know 3 people who share the same birthday with me. Actually, it's 4. It's 3. I know 3 people. We are 4. I knew one guy from primary school, Chukudi Oshilim. I know Anselm. Funny enough, the guy Anselm actually shares the same middle name as me, So yeah. And then I know Sheila. So I already know people who share the same birthday with me. So in this world, we get to share birthdays, okay? No one gets to be that unique, where it's like, I'm the only one born. Nope. Not even people who are born January 1st. I know a guy born January 1st. You know how crazy that is? I can just imagine your birthday being overshadowed with Happy New Year. Oh, yes. Oh, God. I forgot birthday gift. Oh, goodness. Yeah. No, miss me with that, okay? I am not accepting January 1st birthdays. I would be pissed. I would be livid, I would, no, absolutely not. Everyone's like, Happy New Year. No. I can't do that. I would not accept it, man. I would, which one is worse though? Christmas or being born on New Year's? Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, being born on the same year as the savior of the world, though, that's pretty neat. I would say that's pretty neat. It's like me and Jesus, we're really close. Born on the same day. We think alike, great minds, It's like, awesome stuff. But New Year is just like everyone's thinking about going to the gym that morning. Everyone's just celebrating, hey, New Year, new me. You're like, how about me? It's literally new me. It's my year. It's my birthday, and everyone's like, well, it's all our new beginnings. So yeah, I think hands down, I'm taking Christmas over being born on New Year. 100%, 1,000%. It's not even close. After laying it out like that, it's not even close. And I think that's a good point for an argument. I would actually like to have my friends do a hangout where I tell people to argue why being born on this day is better than being born on that day. I want to hear the counter argument for why being born on the New Year is actually better than being born on Christmas. Let me create it though in my head. I would say just because when you're starting the year, it means you're starting fresh. Every year is literally a complete new age. You don't need to be born in the center. You're also not out here living half of your birthday or your age in this year and then another half in this other year. It's just every year is just a complete age. It's just perfect. That's the only argument I see. Literally the only argument, But Christmas is just, well, to be fair, Christmas, the only argument really is that, hey, I'm born on the same day as Jesus, okay? And Jesus trumps every other thing. So, yeah, that's kind of, I'd like to see people argue that one out, honestly. I think it'll be fun. If I can remember that, I'll try and get my friends to argue that. But anyways, I hope I've answered your question. In your world, 8 billion people are either not born or don't have birthdays. They're just born and that's it. No one ever celebrates them. That's crazy. But in the normal world, which we both live in, we both know we live in, people are born on the same day. Okay. Funny enough, I did know someone who was born on February 28th on a leap year. Yeah, I was kind of, wait a minute, this year was a leap year. We had February 28th. So that means it was her birthday. Oh man, I didn't even see. Oh wow. Happy birthday, Kelechi. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when she was like 8, everyone was like, you're just 2 years old or something like that, you know, because obviously a leap year is like every 4 years or something. Oh, so how old is she now? She was born 1996. 30 divided by 4. That math is not mathing. 20. 32. What? 4 is not divisible by 30? Then I get. Wait, what? I'm confused right now. Let's move on from that, man. I'm all right. I think I broke my own brain. What? I know 4 is 32 is divisible by 4, so I'm guessing this wasn't a leap year. But how come is a leap year every 2 years or every 4 years? Huh? Did COVID mess up the leap year calendar? Because I know COVID messed up Olympics. You know, we're out here having Olympics on weird years now, or even World Cup and all that type of stuff. Did COVID do that to the calendar? I wouldn't be surprised. COVID was out here messing up every and anything. They literally. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, yeah, she should be like 6 right now. 6 or about 7 years old. Damn. That's tough. So yeah, in your world, a lot of people just wouldn't have birthdays, man, which is crazy stuff. Anyways, let's get back to this app, guys. I was just telling GPT what problems I had. Okay, so it said building now in 2 parts, connected platforms. Okay, excuse me, I'm going to look at that page in a second. The manage apps, not manage apps now, but change day. Let's see, I can say day 32. Awesome. So Rocket League day 32 part 2. Day, well, this should now, man, this is meant to. Should I be worried about stuff like this? If I say refresh now, how does this change how? No, it doesn't change how it's handled. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna change the date. Change day. Let's make that day 500. Day 5000 part 2 over day 1 part 3. Okay. I have more changes. Just log this for now and ask me what else I want changed. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Ooh, my leg. I put my leg in a weird angle for a second and now it's just, you know when your leg has that, is it needles and pins, eh? It just glitches out. Man, this chat has been going on for a hot minute. It's been going on for a hot minute. I really don't know. I've got to figure out, you know what? Let me open up Claude on my computer and ask it like, yo, how do I continue something I was building from one chat to another? Well, let me just ask a different question. Projects, building clip flow. And okay, so what was the screenshot I haven't took from this guy? Why are you compacting the conversation? Literally just there's not a lot you're meant to say right now. Okay, got it. Duplicate name prevention on rename all. When hitting rename all, if multiple files would end up with the same file name, same tag plus day plus part, show a warning listing which files conflict. 2 options: cancel and fix manually, or autocorrect. Autocorrect uses the file's creation timestamp to sort them oldest first, then assign sequential part numbers starting from the lowest part in the batch. So if all 4 say Rocket League day 15 part 3, autocorrect makes them part 3, 4, 5, 6 in chronological order. Good. I like that. I like the second cancel and fix. I like the second autocorrect option. I like the second autocorrect option. Okay, I like this song, man. Dum, dum. Got it. So no warning model. When you hit rename all or even rename it individually, the system automatically detects duplicates and autocorrects by sorting files by creation timestamp. Oldest first. Okay. Now, boom. Okay, for this one, for this issue, it's really just a sorting order issue. I don't like that it's sorted wrongly. So for example, I said 2026, I renamed a file and have the Rocket League file as day 5000 part 2, yet it stays above Rocket League day 1 part 3. Day 5000 should come after. So if I rename files that are higher, or if I give a higher day or higher part to a file than the one underneath, the one underneath should actually go up. Explain back to me if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if I explained that clearly enough, but the screenshot should show what I don't want and what should be corrected. All right. Okay, so this one is a sorting order issue. Got it. The manage tab should sort files by first by game tag alphabetically, then by number ascending. Should you sort it by I never said sorted by game tag alphabetically. Nah. I actually don't want you to do that. I want it to sort it by damn, that's actually a good point. I want you to sort it by date. The sorted by date the files were created, not the right now it's just displaying them in the order they exist in the array, which doesn't update when you batch rename a file to a higher degree. The fix: always sort the displayed file list before rendering. Always sort the displayed so you said you want to sort it by game tag alphabetically. I actually don't want you to sort it that way. I want you to sort it based on what files actually entered that folder in the sequence the files entered the folder / were created. Does that make sense? So when I look at my subfolder, if I want to manage my subfolder, I don't want to see Rocket League maybe at the bottom, when in reality Rocket League was the first rename of that month. Does that make sense? So usually the renames are done out date wise. So I think what I'm trying to say is I want the files to be sorted by date rather than alphabetical order. Alphabetical order does not precede the date the file was either created or renamed and thrown into the subfolder. Does that make sense? Spit it back to me. Let me know if you get what I'm saying. Guys, do me a favor, drop a like on the stream, okay? I'd really appreciate it. I know we're not playing games today. It's a more chill, just chatting, having fun kind of stream. Do me a favor, drop a like. It lets YouTube know you guys are enjoying the content, and if you are actually enjoying the content, go ahead and do that. It's free, okay? You could also hype up the stream. That's apparently a thing you can do. Hype up the stream, hype up the videos. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. And again, if this is the first time you're here, don't be shy, just say hi. I'd love to have a chat with you, my guy. Thanks so much for dropping by. All right, let's get it. Okay. Got it. The manage tab sorts files by their created at timestamp, the date the file was created / entered the subfolder. Oldest first, that's the primary and only sort order. So if Rocket League was the first game you recorded and renamed on February 1st, those Rocket League files appear at the top of the 2026 O2 subfolder, even if Arc Raiders files come alphabetically before them. And if you batch rename a Rocket League file to day 5000, it stays in its chronological position based on when it was originally created, not based on its new day/part numbers. The day and part numbers on the right side are just metadata display. They don't affect sort order. Creation date does. What else? This guy, nice. This guy he's like, don't talk too much. What else? Love it. Alrighty. Are you working? Okay. Alright. Love it. So if I click on these two bad boys and I upload them to my R2 server, boom, uploaded. I can still click on this one and upload it. Let's go, baby. It's working. Awesome. Now projects. Let's look at projects, man. It's been a minute. So if I dislike that, it just drops. I dislike this, it just drops. Instead of liking this, I say I actually dislike it and I only approve this guy. Approved clips comes here. Boom. Unapproved. I say, okay, actually, maybe I don't dislike it. Pending. How about I have pending first? Pending, approved, and all. I don't know if this order actually makes sense. All, approved, and pending. I think pending should come first. I'm looking at the order of things here, and I actually think pending, the tab should be pending, approved, and all. Or maybe approved, pending, and all. I don't know if the order of all, approved, and pending is actually the right way to go about it. Let me know what you think. Let's brainstorm together here. Okay. I would go with all, pending, approved. The reasoning, all is your default landing view. You want to see everything at a glance. When you first open a project, pending comes next because that's your active workflow. Clips that need your attention. Approved is last because those are done. Clips you're just reviewing or confirming. It mirrors the natural flow. See everything, work through what needs the decision, review what's already decided. What do you think? That's perfect. Next up, queue. All right, we've got 2 clips in queue. Love it. We've got 2 clips. One is Arc Raiders, one is other. Falls under other. Great. The tracker is still just dead. We're gonna have to work on this tracker at some point in the future. I really don't even know when and how I'm gonna work on this tracker, but we're gonna make it work by God's grace somehow, in some type of way. Now Loki is the best time to actually try and make it work, if I'm being honest. Now is when I gotta make it work. Okay. Okay. Oh man, oh my god. Ooh, I'm thinking we're gonna have to make this tracker more robust, but I'm wondering, should I just scrap this tracker? Because having this tracker in here is pretty nasty, you know. Like, it's pretty good, but then it feels like it's a lot. Getting it to work right feels like it's a lot, you know. How about I create a tracker just for damn. Nah, let's not use the tracker here. I think it's better I keep things in Google Sheet. I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna be able to export Google Sheet over using this guy. This guy is, it's pretty, but you know, I mean, to be fair though, everything just in one place, right? We're gonna come back to that. Okay, let's look at schedule. Yeah, come on. No way that grenade worked. Arc Raiders. So if I clicked on publish now, publishing to 6 platforms straight up. If I looked at this one and I said schedule, it would say pick a date Tuesday, March 3rd, from this time to this time, 4 p.m. And if I said schedule, it would schedule because oh my goodness, this is phenomenal. Do I have the ability to change the name? Oh yeah, normally it's just calculated Rocket League. And I would say publish. I would say Friday, March 6th, 2:55 p.m. or something. I would like to see the calendar here, to be honest, so I can actually know what I'm meant to be posting where. Word. Okay, great. Look at that. Lovely. And then it shows Friday, March 6th at 2:55 p.m. Oh my goodness, this is good. Okay. All right. I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. Oh man, we're cooking, boys. Okay. Tracker. I think this is the place we need the most review, and it's going to probably be a lot of work to be done here. First thing, I don't think we should have this the schedule and tracker on two different tabs here. I want the tracker to be underneath the schedule. At the moment, you've actually made the schedule so much smaller, which is great. It is phenomenal. I want the tracker to be underneath the schedule. That way I can actually schedule clips correctly, because I can look at the tracker and know that a main game is meant to be posted at 12:30 on Thursday, and maybe another game is meant to be posted at 4:30 on Thursday. I don't want to have to be switching from one tab to the next in order to find out what I'm meant to post when and where. That's the first part. That's the first part. Tell me if you understand. Okay, this second part, this is the crucial one. Got it. Merge schedule and tracker into one single scrollable view. No tabs. The tracker grid sits directly below the clip list and scheduling controls. That way, when you're scheduling a clip, you can scroll down and see the weekly template grid right there to know, okay, Thursday 12:30 is a main game slot, so I schedule my Arc Raiders clip there. No tab switching. What's the next part? Boy, I hope you're ready for the next part, man. You shouldn't have asked. Okay. I really want us to revamp and upgrade the usefulness of the tracker page. At the moment, it just serves to help me know when to post, what to post, but I need it to actually be active and be able to log data. So when I post a clip, I need the hour in which that clip was posted to be highlighted. And if a clip isn't posted within an hour, that hour can no longer be highlighted. So that's the first part. Secondly, I want the tracker to pretty much have a CSV that I can export. I want to be able to export a CSV or Google.Sheets, most likely a CSV, but a table. I want to be able to export a table from the data we get out of posting maybe 5 times a day, 6 times on Thursday, 7 times on Friday, 3 times on Saturday. I want to be able to get a good Excel formula sheet that I can always export and know that in the month of February I posted 112 times, and I posted 17 Arc Raiders, and I posted 110 other games. And I also want the sheet to be able to know when I switch games. This is very complex, but I think it's possible. Work with me here to figure out how we can simplify things and also work through this complexity. But I want the file to also be aware of when we switch games. So when I switch the main game. But for the most part, before we handle that part, let's focus mainly on, I want this tracker to be a year-long tracker. I want this tracker to populate over the next till the end of 2026. Now, I'm not saying I want to have that many tables. The best way to do it UI wise is probably to have the option to scroll, and I can scroll to a different day. But I want every week to be able to have I want every week to be able to have a new set of on field slots that I can then fill up based on what videos I schedule and what videos I publish. Tell me if you understand exactly what I've said, and yeah, just we can go back and forth a little bit here to see if you understand what I need and what I mean. Yeah, this brother gonna be confused. No, he's not. I believe in you, bro. Come on, work with me here. Come on. You're the best AI in the world, okay? Literally everyone's leaving GPT to come to you for a reason. That's because you're the best. All right, let me break down what I understand. Number one, live tracking tied to actual post. When you publish or schedule a clip, the specific time slot it was posted in gets filled, highlighted on the tracker grid. If a slot's time passes without a post, it stays empty, missed. The tracker reflects real publishing activity, not just a template. 2. Year-long tracker with weekly navigation. The tracker extends through all of 2026, 1 week at a time. You navigate between weeks, arrows or week picker to scroll forward or backwards. Each week has its own slot and 6-day grid that populates based on actual posts made that week. Awesome. Exportable CSV, a button to export tracker data as CSV. The export would include date, time, clip title, game, platform, whether it was main or other game, monthly and yearly summary, so you can see February 112 posts, 17 Arc Raiders, 95 other. The CSV captures the full history across all weeks. Game switch awareness. When you change the main game, the tracker logs that transition, so the CSV knows weeks 1 to 8 main game was Arc Raiders, week 9 plus main game was Valorant, and the stats reflect that correctly. Here's what I want to clarify before building. The weekly template, which slots are M versus O? Does that stay fixed as it is now, or do you want to be able to edit the template per week? For example, this week I want 6 main slots on Thursday instead of 4. And for the navigation, are you thinking a simple left-right arrow to step through weeks, or a month drop down, or both? Now, these are some good ass questions. Sorry for the language. I'm sorry. I'm having fun here. Woo! This thing understood it, man. Damn, let's go, man. You're the best AI I know. All right. Sorry, I started recording that. Actually, you deserve all the credit, man. You understood what I said. A little glazing goes a long way. You deserve it, okay? Now, to answer your questions, I would like to be able to edit the weekly template. Currently, I'm gonna stick with what we have, so I want you to just have this as the template moving forward. However, I want the option to be able to switch that. Yes, I want, for instance, all of Saturday to now be main game. So yes, I want that to be editable. Secondly, for the navigation, am I thinking a simple left or right to step through weeks? Yes. but then you brought the option or a month drop down or both, and I think both is best. So let's do that. Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Let us go, ladies and gentlemen. Got it. So for the tracker, editable weekly template, the current MO pattern is the default, but I can click on any cell to toggle it between M and O. So if I want all Saturday slots to be the main game, I just click each O to flip it to M. The template persists. Once I edit it, that becomes the new pattern going forward. Navigation arrows plus month drop down, left right arrows to step 1 week at a time, okay, plus a month drop down, so I can jump straight to February 2026 or August 2026 without clicking through 20 weeks. Thank you. Now this tracker plus the CSV export plus the editable template plus year-long navigation is a significant chunk of work. Let me confirm the full v6.2 change list before building. Rename all, autocorrect, detects duplicate file names, auto assigns sequential parts by creating timestamp, manage sort by created at, files sorted by creation date, not alphabetically, clip browser tab order, all pending / approved. I just realized that I'm out here creating this app, like I'm just making it absolutely insane on day one. I'm meant to create an app and, you know, be making it better over time. I'm like, nope, I want it to be like freaking Optimus Prime on day one. That's what I want. I don't want, you know, nothing less than the best of the best. You know, I'm just out here showering and I'm like, that would be a great idea. Instead of me like, I'm just gonna log that down, maybe over the next month I'll create that. I'm like, no, today. And that's exactly what we've been doing, guys. That is why the app is not out yet. That is why I am almost out of, in fact, not almost, I am literally out of Opus credits. I've been having to pay extra to get along. It's all worth it though. Workflow, guys. Workflow. I'm gonna be unstoppable by God's grace. I'm already, well, we got the ball rolling, boys. We got the ball rolling. Man, I can't wait to build more apps. Oh my goodness. I feel so excited. I feel so excited. We need to stand for a bit. I'm super excited with what we've got going. I'm so grateful to God for the opportunity to do this. I think this is really, really cool, guys. This is really, really cool, and I hope the app actually turns out the way the prototype is telling me it will. Oh my goodness. I just thought of some other stuff that I want to do. Oh, and it got me excited. So I usually forget to go live on or alert people on Instagram that I'm live. And I think if I can build something that just knows, okay, I'm going live on oh my goodness. Woo! That's a different app, but essentially I'm just thinking of using Claude to actually build a different app that sends out when I go live. So it's just gonna run on either a schedule or it's something I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm going live on YouTube in 5 minutes or in 30 minutes, and it's going to send out a post or a story of me, you know, Fega's going live or something. Man, oh boy. Okay, lock in, sir. Focus. Stop getting too excited. Standing may not have been the right decision, ladies and gentlemen, because now I'm just even more excited. Okay, where was I? Got it. So for the tracker, editable weekly template, yeah, we read that. Navigation arrows plus month drop down, left right arrows to step 1 week at a time plus a month drop down, so I can jump straight to. Now this tracker plus CSV, the editable template plus year-long navigation is a okay. Yeah, okay. Clip browser tab order, all pending approved. Queue single view, no schedule / tracker tabs, clip list plus scheduling controls on top. That's right. Tracker grid below, all one scrollable page. Tracker upgrade, live tracking tied to actual post, year long with weekly navigation arrows, editable MO template per cell, exportable CSV with full history and game switch awareness. Awesome. Another thing, I would actually like to be able to import. yes, this is going to be phenomenal. I would also like to be able to import a CSV into the document, so I can essentially have because I've been posting clips for the past since January, as a matter of fact since last year, and there is no way for me to edit what's not currently being scheduled through ClipFlow. But I would actually like to be able to import a CSV that has the full data. Also, because at the moment that I'm building you, I am currently posting clips, but the clips I'm currently posting are not being tracked. It's not being tracked by you. But I would like at the end of the year to be able to track everything from one place. So I want you to pretty much be the source of truth when it comes to the clips that I'm posting. Tell me if that makes sense to you and if it's possible for us to do that. Oh man. Okay, let's go. Makes total sense. You want ClipFlow to be the single source of truth for your entire posting history, not just clips scheduled through ClipFlow going forward, but everything you've posted since you started, including stuff posted before ClipFlow existed. So two things: CSV, to import a CSV with historical posting data. You'd prefer a CSV with columns like date, time, game, clip title, platform, main, or other, and ClipFlow ingests it and populates the tracker retroactively. So when you scroll back to January 2026 or even December 2025, those weeks show filled slots based on your imported data. ClipFlow as source of truth. Okay, now that is great. The question is, does Opus Clip actually allow me do that? Does Opus Clip actually allow me export? This is going to be we're currently seeing elevated TikTok post failures due to an issue on TikTok's platform. Your post may be affected. We're monitoring the situation. Okay. Calendar. Can I export the calendar information? No, TikTok doesn't. Not TikTok, but that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Doom, doom. Do 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 do. Whoa. Did. Hold on. Let me open a Google Sheets. Okay, sheets.new. Sheets.new. Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, heck no, it didn't. The question then becomes, what can take this data and work with it? In January, I was out here thinking of the place, man. Glory to God, man. Glory to God. Okay. Damn, we actually posted every day in February. Every day we posted. Wow. Glory to God. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. ClipFlow as source of truth. Going forward, every clip published or scheduled through ClipFlow automatically logs to the tracker. Combined with the imported historical data, the tracker becomes your complete record. When you export the CSV at the end of the year, it includes everything: imported history plus ClipFlow tracked post. For the prototype, I'll implement the import as a file upload button on the queue page near the tracker. It'll parse the CSV and merge the data into the tracker state. The export button gives you back everything imported plus tracked in one clean CSV. Anything else, or should I build v6.2? Ooh, anything else? Don't worry, we got captions. There's not a lot to change here. There's not anything to change at all. Okay, come on. Yeah. I just want to be sure. Okay. I noticed that the description for Arc Raiders and all the other games in the captions and descriptions just have the first two lines. Is that what you have, or this is just the placeholder? Okay, that's just the placeholder. I shortened the mock data to save space in the code. In the real app, each game's description would have the full multi-line YouTube description you've written, the one with links, social handles, tags. For the prototype, I can expand the mock descriptions to look more realistic if you want, or we can leave it as is. Leave it as is for now. Okay, okay. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the last page. Come on, baby. Last page, everything looks good. We've got Arc Raiders, and I presume we can remove games, correct? Let's just remove deadline delivery for now. Should we remove deadline delivery? Let's remove Prince of Persia. Boom, Prince of Persia removed. Okay, I just had to be sure. Does that remove the thing from... Damn, add game. Wait a minute. Where's the... Oh, that became the source of truth for the games. Wow. So Prince of Persia is out. It's out of the system. It's no longer here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. That's a yeah. Okay. Last but not least, I just realized that when I remove a game from the main game, it absolutely deletes it from the whole library. I don't like that. I would like the ability to delete games from the library to live within the game library section. That should be what actually houses whether a game is deleted or stays in the library. For the main game, not every game is going to be a main game. Egging On may never be a main game. Bionic Bay may never be a main game. I want to be able to remove and add games as main games without that actually removing them from the library. The library should be what serves as what removes a game or not. And extra is this. I actually want to add a just chatting section because I do just chat on my stream, or I do just chatting as a segment reacting to content. So I want to call it hashtag just chatting or hashtag reacting or hashtag reaction. So I know we've been adding games, but I do want this to, it should live under the game library, even though just chatting is obviously not a game. But I want that to be a section that we add as well, because there are times where I will post a clip and it's not going to be gaming related. It would be related to other things, maybe fitness, calisthenics, or something outside of just gaming. So let me know what you think about that second bit. But I hope you also understood the first bit I told you. Run it back with me. Let me know if we're on the same page. On the first bit, completely understood, the main game section becomes a selector only. You're just choosing which game is currently your main game from the existing library. The X on the main game pills just removes it from being the main game, doesn't delete it. Decision only happens in the game library section where each game pill has a delete option. On the second bit, makes total sense. The game library isn't really a game library, it's a content category. Library. Games are one type, but just chatting, reacting, calisthenics are equally valid categories. They all work the same way. They have a tag, hashtag, color, and can be assigned to clips. So when you hit add game, which maybe we should rename to add category or keep it as add game with a note that it covers non-gaming content too, you could add just chatting with tag JC, hashtag just chatting, and a color. Then when a clip comes through that's a reaction segment, you tag it JC instead of AR or RL, Rocket League. 2 questions: should we rename add game to something broader like add tag or add category, or keep add game since that's what it is 95% of the time? For the main game selector, should it only show games that you've explicitly marked as eligible to be main, or should it show the full library and you just pick from it? That's a good one. That's a good one, because I actually don't see that option right here. That second question is a phenomenal question, because I actually don't see the option to add a main game, and I think that we should have the option to add a main game. That's right. I don't want every game to be eligible for being a main game. Some games are just being played on the side. So let's actually have the ability to add main game. Then for the rename, let us not rename the category. I think we should still leave it as game. Unless you have a better word. I feel category is too broad, because category, it just feels too broad. It makes it feel like just chatting, fitness, or gaming. And like you said, gaming is 95% of it. So I think either leave it as add game, or let us find a better word. But for the naming, how about tag? Since that's literally what it is in your system, add tag. Covers games, just chatting, reacting, calisthenics, everything gets a tag. It's accurate without being too broad or too narrow. Or we could go with activity, add activity. Feels natural for both gaming and non-gaming content. For the gaming selector, I'll add an add button to the main game section. Clicking it shows a drop down of games from your library that aren't already in the main game pool. You pick one, it gets added as eligible. The X just removes it from the main game pool, not from the library. So the flow is library has everything, main game pool is a curated subset. It's a curated subset you manually add to. What should we call the content? Add content, add activity, add tag. Keep as game. Add tag. Add tag. Add content. Add content. What do you guys think? Man, what do you guys think? I'm gonna need some ideas in chat, guys. I need help here. I'm feeling content, I'm not gonna lie. Add content. Let me go to that page. Let me see what that looks like. So we're in the rename, and then we're like, ooh, add content. Ish, yeah, okay. Nah, let's leave it as game, because I just realized, you know, there's game name and there's tag and there's hashtag. If we call it add new tag, what's it gonna be? Tag name, tag, hashtag. That's just too many similar words, man. Let's leave it as, you know, keep as game. Okay, got it. Keeping game as the naming. So the full changes for this: main game, remove the main pool only, doesn't delete the library, just removes it as main game candidate. Main game add button shows a drop down of library games not already in the main pool. Pick one, add it as eligible for main game. Game library owns deletion. Each game pill in the library gets a delete. X that actually removes it from everywhere. Just chatting can be added through the normal add game flow. Tag JC, hashtag just chatting, color done, lives in the library alongside actual games. That is everything. I hope you remember everything, all the changes we're making. There are a lot of substantial changes that I want. Everything is important. The tracker is a huge one. So if you need to break the files into 3 or 4 in order to be able to build everything out, each section out, that's totally fine. Go ahead and do that. I hope you remember everything, all the changes we're making here here are a lot of substantial changes. I want everything okay, how about just everything is important? Everything is important. The tracker is a huge one, so if you need to break the files into 3 or 4 in order to be able to build everything out, each section to build each section out, that's totally fine. Go ahead and do that. Okay, before we go ahead and do that, let's see how much 49 out of $50. All right. Reload amount must be at least $10 more than the threshold. Okay. That's another $10, bro. This app is totally worth it. It's totally worth it, guys. We're making good progress here. Making good progress here, okay? It's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Yeah. If you tell yourself it's worth it, it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, it is. I promise it is. Okay? My workflow, guys. My workflow. Hear me. Okay? I mean it. It feels like I'm joking, but I'm serious. I'm very serious, okay? I'm gonna probably sell this app to, you know, some big guys for like $2 million, you know, $2 million, guys, and then I'm set. Oh, it's gonna be crazy, guys. Can I dream with y'all? Yeah, let's do that. This app is gonna get picked up. People are gonna be like, man, it really streamlines the workflow of the content creator, because your clips just automatically go where they need to go, and from there, you know, it's made my life so much easier. Before, I used to have to go pay editors to edit this part of the clips, but now I don't have to do that myself because everything just works within the app. That's right. That's why you're paying me the big bucks. Yeah. Ooh. And then we have the name Clip Flow. I think I like it, you know, because why did I name it Clip Flow? Thank you. That's a very good question. I decided to name it Clip Flow because I was having so many bottlenecks and hiccups in my flow of editing. I'm sorry, I didn't really draw. Oh God, I know it sounds cheesy, but I really was having a lot of flow issue. Okay, sorry, I was having a lot of hiccups and friction when it came time to edit. After I was done streaming, I would be burnt out, and then having to manually change each individual file to what I want it to be without making mistakes. The spaces in between, maybe I press a double space. I'm quite the perfectionist, to be honest. So if I have a double spacing or I have a lowercase for something that I think should be uppercase, it kind of just freaks me out. So yeah, a lot of times my perfection brought about me not doing things on time. It brought about procrastination, and thankfully just building these things out. Initially I started with ChatGPT, just renaming the files, and after doing that, slippery slope, if you ask me. You know, I just kept on trying to make things better. That's also something, like I said, I'm a perfectionist. So after making it better in one way, if I see another way in which it can be better, I'm like, how about we do that? And then I'm like, how about we do that? You know, it's just in me, that drive to be better. Yeah, it's really my baby, Clip Flow. So again, sorry, the question is, why did I name it Clip Flow? Because I'm clipping a lot of content, correct? So to have this app just bring about that ease when it comes to clipping things, it really brought about a smooth flow of things. So Clip Flow was initially, it was called ClipForge, not this app, but the initial app that I created for renaming my files. I called it ClipForge. So as I was trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to name this one? This new app is like a sister or a brother to the original. So I was like, okay, Clip Flow. I like it. And yeah, that's just how we went with it. Thanks for the question. Oh man, I actually cooked there, man. Let's go. Okay, let's see what GPT is doing. So, whoa, GPT? Get that out of here. I mean, ClipFlow, Claude, Opus 4.6, that is out here sucking my money like this. It's crazy, man. Yeah, but it's worth it though. I think, you know, I don't know if any other cheap Chinese model would have been able to get this job done. So, all right, let's read. Let me review the full version 6.2 change list before building. Rename tab, rename all, autocorrect, detect duplicate file names, auto assign sequential parts by created at timestamp, manage tab, sort files by created at not alphabetically, refresh button already in version 6.1, keeping. Project clips tab order pending plus approved. Okay, queue page. Big overhaul, single scrollable view, no schedule tracker tabs, clips plus scheduling in top, tracker grid below 6, tracker upgrade, live tracking tied to actual post, year long with weekly navigation, arrows plus mon drop down. 7, editable weekly template, 6, click cells to toggle month or other. 8, CSV export, full history with date, time, game, platform, main, other, game, switch awareness. 9, CSV import, upload historical data to populate past weeks. 10, published/scheduled clips, field tracker slots in real time. Settings, main game, X is equals remove from main pool only, not delete. 12, main game plus add button minus drop down of library games to add to pool. 13, game library owns deletion minus X here actually deletes. 14, just chatting, non-gaming content supported through normal add game flow. Let me build this in parts starting now. Part 1 done. Now part 2. Rename, upload, projects, clips, views. Now part 3, the big one. Queue with integrated tracker, editable template, CSV, import, export, and settings. Let's go. That has got to be one of the worst freestyles. It wasn't even a freestyle and it was still so bad. Like no cadence, no flow. Just raw spitting, man. Just, man, you love to see it. All right. Glory to God. Oh, what a day, ladies and gentlemen. What a day. Ooh, what a day. Okay, man, I enjoy standing, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, at least with this with these shoes I'm wearing, sometimes it feels comfortable. Some other times I'm like, my knees need some help, you know. Ooh. In fact, you know what, let me see what this looks like. Ooh, sorry, one sec. I'm trying to just fall on the ground, guys, you know, because I hope this doesn't end badly, but I'm just trying to see what that looks like. No thought. It's a dead giveaway that was in the floor, but I just needed to see what that would look like. I just saw it. Not too bad. Anyways, my knees hurt, man. Soccer on Saturday, guys. Going back to the main spiel, man. Soccer on Saturday. Woo! It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. All right, Clip Flow version 6.1. Okay. I wouldn't want this app to call it version 6.1. By the time we're actually building it, take out that version 6. Whatever. We're just gonna call it a version beta, alpha, beta, release view 1.0 or something. All this 6.1 is pre-built, right? Maybe that's why I should be calling it version 0.6, bro. Anyways, at least I haven't downloaded any files, so that's okay. All right. Ooh, what the flip? No freaking way. Now part 3, the big one, it couldn't. Oh man, no. It okay. So you got interrupted, most likely because part 3 was also pretty big. So can you break it down into more parts? Can you break part 3 into part 3, part 1, or part 3A and then part 3B? Anything that would actually make it possible for you to build the whole thing? Or do you want to make part 3 differently than when you make parts 1, 2, and 4, and then you bridge everything together in some kind of weird way? How can you make it possible to build out this whole prototype? Another thing, I want us to move away from calling it version 6.2 and all that type of stuff, but maybe I can leave that for the prototype. This is indeed version 6 point something prototype, but when we're making the actual app, I would want us to call it Clip Flow version 1 or Clip Flow without a version marker. Not me adding extra gist. You're right, part 3 was too big and it hit the token limit. Let me break it into smaller pieces and finish the build. I'll write it as 4 separate files, then merge them at the end and noted on the versioning. For the real app, it will just be Clip Flow with no version number. For the prototype, we'll keep the version markers just to track our iterations. Let me start and build smarter this time. Oh man, okay, it's building. Let me check Twitter out, guys. Let me see what's going on Twitter. It's been a crazy day, lads. Okay, only $1, 101% used. Reset April 1st. Have I used up all my stuff for this month? That's crazy, man. Whoa. I spoke with this indie dev from Nigeria who is building his own action roguelite where the world is ending, but you still must make all your deliveries. No delivery is the same. 11 different playable characters inspired by Crazy Taxi. Love to see it. Love to see it. I saw the guys. I saw some news, whatever, carrying the. What's his name? Fair. Lovely. I'll be checking it out. Our full interview. Yeah, I gotta follow the guy. I'll be playing this for sure. My man. Fist bump. I'll be playing for sure, bro. How do I make this sound natural? Yo. I saw a clip of this on, a news clip on TikTok. And now an interview with Jake Lucky. How do you use Lucky, right? Like actual Lucky. Congrats, bro. I'll be playing for sure. Or something like that. Let's go, dude. Congrats, bro. I'll be playing for sure. All right, there we go. Called Toss Down. All right. Inspired by Crazy Taxis. Crazy. Okay. Maybe Crazy Taxi is a game that I'm not aware of. All right. Turn podcasts into viral clips in minutes. Okay. After being MIA for 4 months, this is the best feeling in the world. 1 of 10. Yep. You can get addicted to it. Not that I would know. I remember this game, right? Wait, did I feel like I know this game, although if it's 1993, I wasn't even born yet. But I feel like this feels feels like I've played this. Still no audio interface with sliders. Nah, faders don't make sense for these kids of devices. For these kinds of devices, dials is the way to go. Faders have 2 actions, up, down. Dials have multiple purposes and support multi-actions and macros. And the physical location of the dial doesn't have any impact on the levels. Way harder to accidentally move a dial. Also, the size of these devices would have doubled with faders, and once the device is sitting on the desk, it would have to face you so you could see what you're adjusting the fader to. Vertical real estate just doubled. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need to start working with Elgato. Ladies and gentlemen. Like, look at the nice things they dropped today, bro. Look at all the cool stuff. I need to switch out this mic, guys. I've had this mic for, bro. This mic needs to go. Hey, don't get me wrong, okay? It's been great. It's been phenomenal. No complaints, but you gotta go, man. I need me one of these. The I don't even know the name. The Wave XLR. Wait, what am I even looking at right now? The XLR Dock MK2. Wait, what? Stream Deck Plus XL. Put your entire workflow at your fingertips with 36 keys and 6 dials. That is insane. That is insane. You would be adjusting so much.
Part of every wave.
That is crazy. Oof, my chest. I'm out here liking the wrong tweet. The future of creator audio is here. Wave FX processor, the complete audio processing system built into every new Wave device. ClipGuard 2.0, 5 digital signal processing, DSP effects. Okay, introducing Wave 3 Mark II. Wave 3 was the beginning. This is the future. Wave FX, auto gain, da 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 da. Ready to hear it in action. We recorded this entire video with it.
Our 2.0, 5 effects, and VST insert, all running directly on the microphone.
Introducing Wave XLR Mark II and Wave XLR Dock Mark II. Introducing Wave XLR Pro, the most powerful audio device we've ever made. 12 channels, 5 independent mixes, all processed in hardware with 0 latency. Introducing Stream Deck Plus XL. Bigger workflows need bigger control. What's new? 36 customizable keys, 6 functional dials, expanded touch strip. Now, this is the one I want to watch. Whoa, what's going on? When did I ever?
Becomes a tactile visual control surface. See real-time with Stream Deck. Your audio setup becomes a tactile visual control surface. See real-time levels on your.
That would be so insane, because that would mean I don't need to be controlling my. Right now, I always have to tab out. I always have to tab out to handle things. But it would be so cool if I don't have to do that.
Mute with a tab. Adjust volume with a turn. Toggle effects, switch outputs, manage mixes, all without touching your mouse. And with Stream Deck Plus XL, 36 keys, 6 dials, and an ultra-wide touch strip, you have the perfect companion for Wave XLR Pro. With Stream Deck, your audio setup becomes a tactile visual control surface. See real-time levels on your keys. Mute with a tap. Adjust volume with a turn. Toggle effects.
Oh, I've already watched this. Not this video playing, looping back, and I didn't even know. And then introducing Wave Link 3.0. Now free for Windows and Mac. Use your own mic, reimagined interface, visual routing table, support for multiple mics plus software inputs. 5 independent output mixes. 5, only 5. Yeah. Introducing the Wave 3.0 Link plugin for Stream Deck. Control your audio with powerful new actions. Adjust channel levels. Toggle clip guard. Apply effects. Set output monitoring and more. All with a beautiful new design featuring responsive level meters and interactive elements. Okay. I'll take one of everything. Really, I'll take one. That made me chuckle. Yes. You guys have outdone yourselves. We're glad to hear it. Do I have to spend 3 hours figuring out how to adjust the software to reduce background noise? Huge W. Yeah, you gotta start leaving comments, you know. This is phenomenal. I'm excited. Okay. I am excited to try some of those when, by God's grace, I get partnered with them and it makes sense to actually, you know. Bro invented a new bicep machine that'll destroy your muscles in a good way.
Yeah.
and it is highly effective. So no, I did not make up the design. I saw it somewhere, like some Indian video, they were doing that, but I was like, let me make up my own. This thing is so sick, dude. This should be in most gyms. So, all you gyms in the valley, if you want this bar, I'm gonna whip up a few, but just hit me up and I'll make you one.
Man had the opportunity to just sell it, but he's been a good guy. United States banks have been placed on heightened alert for cyber attacks as the war with Iran continues to. Oh my goodness, bro, we knew this. Yeah, you know what? Had Manus evaluate me as a vibe coder and he came back with interesting results. The short version of the developer evaluation, 8.96 out of 10. Overall grade A. Your strongest dimension is strategic business alignment, 9.5 out of 10. Every technical decision in this project traces back to a business objective, which is the defining characteristic of a platform builder rather than a feature builder. Your systems architecture thinking is genuinely strong, with the main gap being data modeling depth before the analytical workloads you are describing. A vibe coding effectiveness is 9 out of 10. The quality of your specifications directly produces quality output, which is the skill. What? That's pretty neat. What's its definition? Did you set a description for it to grade you against? Description is the word that came to my head. I don't think that's the right word, maybe, but I can't even put into words how gorgeously cinematic this shot is. Yep, everybody's been talking about it. It's kind of mad that 4chan still remains a place where you're more likely to get real news than the real news. Search from that is insane. Okay, all right, please don't be weird at dinner. Me one drink later. I would like to listen to that, but I feel the effect of bright light on your mood are more important than anyone realizes. I feel like it's not talked about enough that the WHO literally admits that disrupted circadian rhythms cause cancer. Oh yeah, carcinogenicity of night shift work. Ooh. Chances of your child becoming a pro athlete less than 2%. Chances of your child standing before the Lord one day 100%. Make sure you prioritize. Yes, sir. Your customers are telling you what to build. You're not hearing it. AI powered product decisions. Okay. All right, let's get back to work. Never had a chance for a studio shoot in years. Just gave Google Studio a try and then had a bit of retouch. Well, studio photographers are cooked. Nano bananized. That's crazy. I like it. What is the prompt? Come on, don't, share the fire, bro. Okay, so this was the original. It took like 20 shots until then. I had some results that are nowhere near me like this. Oh, okay. Having a song that's larger than you is one of the ultimate accomplishments. you've effectively upgraded yourself. 100%. You know, you gotta have a son that's, you know, taller, bigger, you know, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I did a good job, you know. I think so. I agree with that. Pre-touch original nano banana result. Let me know if you like to learn the prompt. PS, after this I went to Photoshop and started extending with generative fills to achieve above canvas. Okay, if he had to do a lot of work, then we don't really want that, man. Happy that happened for him. Starting a new channel and growing it organically has proven to be an interesting social experiment. Getting treated differently when I have 3k subs versus 1.8 million. Having my gold and silver play buttons in my studio called fake and getting made fun of in art creators because I have YT in my name. It's actually been funny to sit back and watch it all happen, and it's reminded me how difficult it is to start your journey as a creator. People want you to fail when you're small but praise you when you're big. I've seen people switch up in real time when they find out about my main channel. Just food for thought. 100%, man. I've been seeing him grinding, and you know, I'm really happy with what he's doing. How to articulate yourself intelligently. First things first, read. How to be a world-class agentic engineer. This is such a well-written article on how to squeeze most out of Claude Code or Codex. Keep your setup bare bones. Frontier companies absorb what works best. Give agents only the context they need. Separate research from implementation. Decide the approach, then build fresh. This is a problem that I don't think I have actually done right. I'm running everything in one chat. You know, use neutral prompts. Don't lead agents toward predetermined answers. Refine agents by using other agents. Iterate roles and skills every once in a while. Okay. I've got to ask a question. Based on everything you know, what's a skill? What are some skills we could have built to actually make this workflow better? I'm gonna have to end stream soon, lads. Oh, looks like version 6.2 is out, ladies and gentlemen. Version 2 is out. Version 6.2. Let's go. Let's check it out. Rename all. All files renamed. History. No file has the same name, guys. Let's go. Now let's manage, and let's click on this guy, and let's AR date. Okay, so first of all, different dates. So let's see if we can change parts to 1. It's done correctly. Okay. Upload 2 files. Phenomenal. And then there's this guy, 5.4 gigabytes. I don't know why the 4 is cutting out, unless that's how it is. Maybe it's not cutting out. Sure looks like it's cutting out, but projects. 1 clip hidden, no hashtag. I like that. I like that. 1 clip hidden, no hashtag. Okay. Nice. Everything here works. Great. Awesome. Q. Oh boy. This is the huge part, ladies and gentlemen. This is the huge part. March 2nd to March 7th. Okay, edit template. Yo, it actually looks so good. Click cells to toggle. This is phenomenal. Done. Export. See. Oop. My bad. Sorry. Sorry. I wouldn't click export. My bad. Okay, if we clicked publish now, it's publishing. Boom. I published at some point. I don't see when though. Let's say March 5th. Thursday, March 5th, 12:30 p.m. This is an Arc Raiders clip, right? Boom, main game. There we go. Let's say schedule. This is another Arc Raiders. Let's say 1 p.m. Let's say 1:30 p.m. Boom. There we go. That was an Arc Raiders clip though that went out. That was an Arc Raiders clip that I just posted in the wrong thing. Rocket League. You can reschedule, right? Let's go, dude. I don't really think I'm gonna be able to reschedule if I'm being honest. It's not really possible to reschedule. You have to delete the schedule from Vizard. Okay. Okay, this works. This is good. This is really good. Glory to God. And I have all the way to January. I haven't have December 2020 whatever. Okay, phenomenal stuff. And then captions. And then this settings, we have Arc Raiders, Rocket League, and Valorant. And in here, let's go. You just click the name of the game. Bionic Bay egging on Rocket League. And we can toggle this off. It's red. We can toggle it back on. Guys, I think we have built clip flow. It's ready. It's ready. It is ready. Clip flow looks ready to me, man. Unless you have something else you think we need to do. But clip flow version 6.2 seems ready for us to build the actual app. Are you ready for this? You've hit your limit for Claude. Limits will reset at 12 a.m. In no way I one-shotted $20 right now. How is that even possible, man? Whoa. Dum. Okay, let me ask a different Claude, honestly. What the best way? Oh, okay. That's how that works. That's how that works. Okay. Okay. Opens at all times. Hold on. Let me read this. Let's do it. Clipflow is ready to go from prototype to real app. Before we dive in, let me think about what building the actual app means for us. Based on the ClipForge doc and everything we've built, this is a desktop app that needs core tech decisions, Python, custom thinker like ClipForge, or do we want to go Electron Tory with the React UI we already have? The prototype UI is already React. Porting to Electron means we keep the exact design we've been iterating on. Python backend for OBS login, file watching, renaming. ClipForge already does this. What already exists? ClipForge version 2.3, OBS logger, rename engine with day part logic, monthly subfolder creation. What we need to build new? The full UI. Upload pipeline, R2 plus Visa, queue scheduling system, tracker with CSV import export, platform publishing. This is a substantial project. How do you want to approach it? Should we start with the rename engine since ClipForge already has the foundation? ClipForge already has the foundation, but how are you going to use what ClipForge? Do you mean you're just going to copy some of the code? Because I don't understand why you keep bringing up ClipForge as already existing, because this is a full standalone app. Obviously we've taken concepts from ClipForge, but this is going to be a standalone app. So why do you keep referencing ClipForge? Not me hearing myself in the background. You're right, Clipflow is its own app. I keep referencing ClipForge because the context doc is in the project, but Clipflow just happens to solve some of the same problems in a much bigger, better way. Clean slate, let's talk architecture and tech stack, then start building. The key question, since we already have the full UI in React, going Electron means we keep the exact design we've spent 6 versions perfecting and just wire up a real backend. Python desktop with custom would mean rebuilding. Most definitely Electron with React front end. What do you need me to maybe install, download, create, get on my desktop for us to make that a possibility? Here's what you need on your machine: node.js version 18 or newer. Download from nodejs.org. This gives you both Node and NPM with Electron and React need. After install, open terminal and run node -- version and to confirm. Okay, I think I already have that. I have node.js. I have Git. I have Visual Code. For the backend processes, file watching, OBS log parsing, renaming, download from Python org. I have Python. That's it for now. Once you have these 4, I can generate the full project scaffold, folder structure, package.json, Electron main process, React frontend, and the Python backend script, and you just run npm install, then npm start to launch Clipflow on your desktop. Let me know what you already have installed and what you need to grab, and we'll get sorted. The fonts you used. What do I need to get? All right, I just froze. I just froze. Okay, let's okay. I also need to okay. Okay. You're all set on the tooling node. Yeah. Fonts. The prototype uses two fonts, DM Sans and JetBrains Mono, free from JetBrains. This is the monospace font for file names. Satoshi, this was in the CSS fallback, but DM Sans is what actually loads. We can stick with DM Sans, so I can set up Satoshi too. It's free from fontshare.com. GitHub, let's set up a repo. Can you create a new repo called Clipflow? Okay. The GitHub repo, and while you do that, do you want me to start generating the project scaffold so it's ready when you are? Okay. You can set a state about what you're currently doing on GitHub. This status will be publicly visible to other users when they view your profile. Okay. What did he say? He said don't add a readme. Okay, don't initialize it. Plus a git ignore. Guys, I think I'm gonna end stream here, okay? Time for me to start doing, you know, back-end actual building. Hopefully by tomorrow I can share the app with you guys. Yo, America, what's up? How you doing? I didn't see you there. Oh my goodness, that was like 30 minutes ago. Where did that message, you know, get hidden from, and for what reason did it get hidden? Probably because of your name. Yeah, probably your name, man. Well, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. I'm about to head out, lads. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I really had a lot of fun, and I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Take care. God bless you. Have a good night. Have a good night, guys. Never mind. I guess the message didn't get hidden. I don't know why I just didn't see it on my end. But anyways, take care, guys. I'll see you. Peace.